What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about another part of the Autumn Blast. They did tell us it was going to be two parts. Now Night Train Lane is among us. No Among Us for the game, though. Like, no pun intended. But listen, pretty much what we're going to have to do is we have to act fast. Let me explain what that means, right? A lot of us have been using players out of position that have better strength and things like that to kind of make plays. One of those major guys is Taylor Mays, right? So pretty much what's been happening with Taylor Mays, because of his numbers, we've been able to kind of try to take advantage of the fact that people have been running RPOs like psychopaths and doing whatever they want to us. We got a guy that's stronger, more physical, and he can do all those things. Now, Night Train Lane comes about, right? Now, he's going to be about a 94 speed. For those of you guys, that's with Sprinter and his power-up and everything. But look, for those of you guys that are asking, like, does he get any team chem? It's not the same way like when he was a Diamonds player. I don't believe he's a Diamonds player. It looks like he's just a normal guy. It's not like Barry Sanders right now that he gets every team's chem. So don't think like that. He's not going to be 96 speed unless you put him on a team that he actually played for. I just wanted to go ahead and verify that because, like I said, for everyone, for my veterans also, because you guys be getting antsy, like, yo, Night Train, we about no. Like, it's not going down like that. Like, EA did not make him a Diamond player in the Autumn Blast promo. So he's going to be about a 94 speed, but that doesn't matter as much because he's going to have suitable, thresholds in man and zone. But he's going to be stronger, physical with block shed at corner. A lot of you guys believe that you get penalized for playing a player out of position. For me this year, it doesn't really matter. The one thing that I'll tell you is that if you keep Taylor Mays in zone, he plays unbelievable no matter where he's at. I don't care sub linebacker, safety, corner, because he has the zone threshold. So I don't believe as much that the penalty is there. Can it be there? Probably, but I don't see it. All right, and you guys know I would tell you, and you guys see the way he plays. If you try to burn him deep, he's going to be there with you all the way up the field, no matter what your speed is. So zone coverage, I think it trumps all the other stuff over whatever everybody else is talking about as far as like, oh, the penalty, all that crap. But listen, though. Once they release Night Train Lane, right, with part 2 of the promo, this is what's going to happen. People are going to realize that he's a solid corner and he has the strength to get off of sheds with RPOs and he can really stop the run. The same way he's always been. Many of us have used him primarily to stop the run. So whatever side you put him on, even though his archetype is a slot, which I don't even know what they're doing, but it doesn't matter. His archetype is a slot, so regardless of what happens, he's going to play the edge. Nobody in their right mind is going to play him in the slot. Everybody knows what he does in the run game. So they're going to keep him there in the run game. Now, as far as what we do after that, that's going to depend. It all depends on who our other corner is going to be. So this is why I'm telling you guys we have to act fast. We have to make a decision. Is Taylor Mays going to stay? Probably. But I don't think that, I'm going to end up putting him back at safety. He might just play corner. He might just stay at corner. Because now we're going to have two strong set dudes. The only other stronger corner that's there is Richard Sherman, and we know he's slow. So we can't do anything with him. Okay, so with the way that works, it's pretty much, we have to be careful about the way we're going to utilize the other corners in the game. What does that mean? That means that Dion Sanders can no longer play on the outside. Regardless of what his zone, Dion Sanders has so much ridiculous stuff, like his numbers are crazy, all that good stuff, but he's not strong enough to be able to get off those RPO blocks and all the gimmick plays that people run. He's great in coverage, sometimes, whatever, but he's not a guy that's going to get off the block with a 50 strength. So, some of you may be saying, all right, is it time to rage sell him? You can't rage sell Dion. See, that's the problem. We know that he can't do some of the things to counter what's going on because, with the way that these plays are being run, a lot of people run the trips tight end, and that's been taking off. So you need a guy like this that you can utilize in different aspects because he meets all the thresholds, zone and man coverage. He's just weak, so he can't get off. Put it like this, right? If you don't pass commit and Taylor Mays is at corner, the tiniest wide receiver will hold him and not make him move. Just so that we're on the same page and you guys understand that. That's how ridiculous the RPO is. So, with the way that Dion plays, he is better off as a safety that just roams the middle of the field or as your user. Okay, that's probably what we're going to have to do with him, to be honest. We might just make him our user and just run around like complete idiots and just pick everything. That's probably what we're going to have to do. I don't know exactly, what other options we're going to have, but I think that's probably what's going to make it work. Let's just leave it like that. That's probably more than likely how we're going to work it. He might have to just play safety because we can't get rid of him. Now we get to a point where it's like, all right, we have other corners. Nnamdi he has to stay because of 49er Chem. But Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, we may no longer need his services. He may be a guy that gets raid sold instantaneously. Now, I can't raid sell him right now because I don't have a player that's going to play suitable that has all the thresholds that he has. But more than likely, he's going to be the odd man out because I don't need him. And I know he's +1 faster than Night Train, but he's not stronger. Night Train brings a different type of like he's just an animal in the game. And EA usually lets him overplay what he actually is. So it's sort of like Dion Sanders will have like 99 tackling and nobody knows what's going on. Night Train is going to have 90 zone stock. He's going to have 93 man stock, right? So that's going to go to 94. His man coverage is going to go to 94. With lockdown maxed out, he's going to go to 99. Play rec, I don't really care about it, but the press is already 91. All right? So he's going to go to 92 plus the 4. So that's going to give him another, he's going to be another 96 press. So he's going to be 1 speed point slower, but that's it. Everything else, he's going to be right there. So none of that really, it's not a big deal. He's going to be the odd man out. Now, are we bold enough to just raid sell him right now? We could, and then just utilize other corners for now just to know that we have the coins. We could, because we have to go after Night Train lane. All right, so it doesn't really matter. He's going to have to be the guy like, yo, peace, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't want to be like, it's going to be gone. But just to kind of further explain the way that the market is going to turn, let's go take a look at what his price is now. Because everything is going to be down for him because everybody knows what's up. Listen, dude, when Night Train comes to the party, bro, he's leaving with your moms. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and set trip. That's what's going to happen. Night Train lane is going to do whatever he wants. And that's why we want him. So this is what we're going to have to do. I may have to just bite the bullet and rage sell him now and just have the coins, because if I don't, it's going to really create a situation where it's going to hurt me drastically. And I don't want to have to deal with that. They have him as a Cardinal, right? I think that's what they have him as. All right, so his power up is all the way down to 40. Yo, bro, I remember when I spent 300 or something on that. So look, he's down to 287. Everybody is understanding now they have to get rid of him. Now, does that mean that we're going to lose that much more when we sell him when Night Train is released? Probably not. He'll probably go down to like 240, 250, whatever like that. But by the time you're seeing this video, everybody already realizes that Night Train is a stronger corner, and that's what you need. Because look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to test it out. For those of you guys that believe that the archetype and, pretty much playing them out of position, all that stuff, all that means something, we're going to put Night Train in the same position. We're going to have people run RPOs on us, and we're going to see. We will figure it out together. See, that's the key. We're going to have to figure it out together. How does this exactly work? What is EA Sports doing? We will figure it out together. And then from there, that's how we'll decide what we're going to do. That's ultimately what we're going to be doing. So this is what I need you guys to understand right away, right? By the time he's released, you might get Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie for about 250. You might, or he might stay at the same thing. Maybe Night Train might be garbage. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The bottom line is we know he's coming through, and we got to be ready for it. So more than likely, this guy will be rage sold as soon as Night Train drops. Some of you guys that need the coins right now, though, this is why you have to act fast. Because it does, like I said, because he's going to meet these thresholds, like that 99 man coverage, it might not mean that much for me because I'm not running man coverage as much anymore. I'm blitzing and just having dudes in zone. I don't care. Dot me, do whatever you want. That's what I'm doing, right? So because of that, I already have my system set. I'm not worried about it. But many of you guys were asking like, yo, what should I do? Should I sell this guy now? You may have to do that. But remember, we do have Weekend League. Weekend League is starting. You're going to have to be ready for that situation as well. There's a lot of psychos running around out there. So more than likely, you're going to deal with a psycho with a lesser team, which I don't recommend. That's something that I just don't recommend. But if you need to do it, if that's something that you want to do, have at it. You know what I'm saying? Have at it. Do what you got to do. And then we'll figure it out later. But for now, Taylor Mays is still playing corner. Night Train Lane will play the other corner. And remember, I'm running 3-4 schemes, so I only need 2 corners. So, if I have to go out and run double A gap, whatever, we'll figure that out. But I'm going to stay primarily inside of the 3-4 system. Okay, so that's where we are right now. Start to prepare your team because he's one guy we have to get. It doesn't matter what goes on. We have to get him because he's going to help us neutralize getting off the block. And if you guys were right about the way that I'm being penalized for having Taylor Mays at corner, which again, I don't agree because I've played him everywhere and I haven't seen any penalties similar to how it was last year. If you guys are right, I will definitely give you guys your credit and acknowledge it, but I don't think that that's the case. All right, guys? So that's where we are right now. Let me know what you guys are thinking about it. Are you excited about Night Train? Get at me. I'm going to see you guys soon. You take care. Have a good one. One love, y'all.